Hello and welcome to All Things Horror, the podcast that reviews all types of horrors, from lesser known to cult classics all the way to blockbusters. Today is probably on the culty sides, and that's From Beyond from 1986, which is about a scientist who discovers a way to access a parallel universe by tapping into the brain's pineal gland. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Oh, there's so many different ways I've heard it said.
Pineal,
Pineal, pineal,
pineal,
perineum. No, not perineum.
pineal. Uh,
Perineum.
but yeah, and then he's killed by the forces from this other dimension, and his assistant, who is played by Jeffrey Combs. I don't know.
I think we're going. I think because he's American, we're going with Combs.
Combs,
If he was in Britain, it'd be Coombs.
Coombs. He's accused, but then good old Ken Ford and Barbara Crampton join forces to blow this case wide open.
Yeah,
And this is directed by the fantastic Stuart Gordon.
yeah,
There's a lot of similarities, really, between this one and his other film, Reanimator.
yeah. Loads, yeah. It's I think of them in, it's weird. I think about them both in colors. So I think Reanimator, I think of like neon green, and From
Yeah,
Beyond, I think of like neon pink slash purple.
definitely. Yeah.
It's they're both from Lovecraft.
Yep.
The this one, whereas I think Reanimator for me has always been like a 10 out of 10 film from the first time I saw it. I absolutely love it.
Mm.
Um, this one is more there's more, it's not just the Jeffrey Combs show. Barbara Crampton has a bigger part to play than she had
Mm.
in Reanimator. They've obviously by this point realized how great she is and the
Mm.
chemistry she has with Jeffrey Combs. Ken Foree's great.
Oh,
But this is
Foree.
again
I can't
this is
pronounce any names. I call him Ford.
Ken pineal gland is great. No, but like what I like about this is a bit like the same reason I like Reanimator. Yes, it is a Lovecraft genesis of an idea. We can put his name on it, but then it's gone in the direction of a lot of different people, namely Stuart Gordon's approach. But I would say Brian Yuzna's practical mind for like gooey,
Mm.
sticky stuff and design. He also Brian Yuzna very like there's lots of sexual repression and kinky stuff in a lot of his films like Faust and Society. So you've got the Yuzna effect, you've got Stuart Gordon, you've got Dennis Paoli who wrote Reanimator. You've got the crew back together. You've a bit like we talked about with John Carpenter and his crew, and
Yeah.
like people like that, or Frank Henenlotter with his crew, and these different groups of people catching lightning in a bottle. I
Yeah.
think the most important part of the crew really is probably Stuart Gordon, who sadly is no longer with us. But what an amazing collective of people, and it's so funny because you can put HP Lovecraft above something, can't you? And then you can just do whatever you want with it, really. So like
Yeah.
the pineal gland is in I read the Lovecraft um story, and it's more like about repression and struggle and kind of regulate, how the pineal gland like in real life regulates melatonin and our rhythm, but like and has traditions linked to it, but it was more about like sensual awakening, whereas this is, yes, sensual but more overtly sexual repression. So
Hmm.
like everyone's favorite bit in the film.
I was waiting for you to bring this up.
I can't argue and say it's not, but like she plays that so well because she is so buttoned up and repressed. It would make sense for her sexual desires to be over the top and kind of personified in the way she's dressed. So it's like the mind as an erogenous zone is probably the like a neat way of putting it. And I suppose for you, who probably knows more about these, like it's not a million miles away from the kind of things that we see in Hellraiser.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
It's like kind
definitely
of a
got.
kinky time for
Yeah, yeah.
for
I
horror.
definitely got Hellraiser vibes. It's
Yeah,
like,
even Videodrome maybe as well.
yeah, it's like S&M, like sadomasochist stuff. Like, yeah, it's.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know Reanimator as well as you do. So when I was, you know,
Well,
gathering my gathering my notes, like, it popped up and I was like, oh, Barbara Crampton's in Reanimator because I knew obviously Jeffrey Combs was, and
mm,
the fact that they were both Reanimator and this one From Beyond was based on Lovecraft.
mm.
But I obviously know Barbara Crampton mainly for the other film that you introduced me, which is Chopping Mall.
Chopping Mall.
Yeah.
Yes! What a film! What a film!
That
Oh,
was a
so
good film.
good. I love Chopping Mall. I forgot. My mind, yeah, of course, yeah. Well, she's in that too. Full
Yeah.
effect. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
it's you're right. You're right. Like, oh, there's another one. There's Castle Freak that they're both in together as well. I think there've been in others, but those are the main three. I have a friend who loves the um Charles Band produced Castle Freak as well.
Uh,
That Crampton, but I can't remember much about that to be honest.
yeah,
They're a
I
bit.
have to say I'm gonna have to like bring up my ratings for what I gave Reanimator because I honestly can't remember what I rated that film.
Mm,
But just off the bat, I would say I much prefer this film than Reanimator.
really?
Yeah, which
Wow.
is surprising because obviously
You're a kinky
they
sod, that's why.
they are both like heavy kind of like cult classic films, but I would say the majority of people much have heard definitely more of Reanimator than they have From Beyond.
Yeah, true.
From Beyond, I
Yeah.
think, gets lost in the voice a little bit, which is
Maybe, do you think that's because people not always that open to science fiction? Well, I suppose
yeah,
Reanimator would be science fiction horror as well.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
I've always thought that this film is a mix between Hellraiser and The Thing, and a little bit
Okay.
of The Fly.
Well, but definitely The Fly. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it's like because maybe the title as well. Maybe that because Reanimator is a hell of a title. Like
yeah.
it's a really cool title. Whereas From Beyond doesn't really tell you much.
No.
Reanimator tells you exactly. Like if this was called pineal gland. No, if it was called if it was called like I don't know. This is why it's difficult. But obviously the sort of reanimator straight away you're like, what, they're reanimating people? They're bringing them back now?
Yeah,
Whereas From
true.
Beyond we're like, where are we going?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or where's it
Yeah.
from?
And
Beyond.
it's got that moment in the film that everyone waits for where they say the name of the movie.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
they're they're from beyond. It's like, oh, he said the name.
Yeah, he said the name.
He said the
I don't know. I mentioned earlier on as well. This is a Screaming Mad George film, so this is why we get the lighting and gooey effects. You know,
right.
we get that neon feel to it, which I love that. Like I
Mm,
know I probably say it to you every single episode, but like films where they're so dark you can't tell what's going on. We know we're watching a movie, so light the fucker so we can see what's going on. Like
yeah.
or even better, light it creatively like they did in this or like they did
Yeah.
in Reanimator.
I think that's
It's
why I love Creep Show so much because every time like something happens, it's like big
yeah,
red or big green or purple or
yeah,
something, and you see
yeah.
everything.
Even opening the box with the creature in it and
Yeah, yeah,
the light and everything. And even Tarantino probably stole that, didn't he?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Borrowed it.
I'm actually surprised that we haven't really mentioned this at all. Like, I forget how many episodes we're in now, but
Mm,
out of all the episodes we've done, we talk a lot about the use of practical effects in movies, and this is a big one. This is a really big
yeah.
practical effects film. Like the two guy, I think there's obviously a lot of people, but like the two team of guys is John Cole
Oh, Beekler. Somebody
Big.
told me. Yeah, someone told me this before. Who did Cellar Dweller, which is an amazing film. He
Right.
directed that. She's a great. If you like it, if you're into comic books and art, it's an amazing
Hmm.
film.
You'll have to help me with the other one as well. It's
Oh, I
Mark
might not be.
Shostum.
I haven't got a.
Shostrom.
I
So
haven't got a clue. That's the first time I've heard his name.
Mark Shostrom.
Jostrom. I got him and Screaming Mad George in my notes. So yeah, you're right. And John Carl Beekler, a younger John Carl Beekler, learning and adding to Screaming Mad George's crew.
Yeah.
So yeah, totally, totally.
Mark
Really,
Shostrom. I was going through his movies and
I
he's
bet he's
quite
has he done a
impressive.
lot?
Shostrom. Let me bring him up.
Because I was thinking you could just watch any film that Screaming Mad George is involved in, and it would be weird and gooey and crazy.
Yeah. Right. That's why, because he did the first three Nightmare on Elm Streets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one, two, and three. He also did Men in Black.
What a crew. Oh well, we had some weird creatures in Men in Black, the
Yeah.
first one.
Oh, Videodrome and
Oh, how weird. I mentioned that earlier on.
and the Grinch.
The Grinch
Yeah.
might say
Yeah,
that is quite
he's
scary too.
mm,
Well,
had a decent career.
this is the psychosexual era of films, really, isn't it?
Mm,
Like even Nightmare on Elm Street 2 is psychosexual more than any of the others.
very much
Like
so.
it's repression and
Hmm.
like you mentioned, The Fly, Hellraiser, this, Nightmare 2,
Mm,
um, anything else that Brian Yuzna did. But like they're all like psychosexual S&M
mm.
kinky stuff, which is the only films that I want to watch. No.
Well, the reason I dug deeper into the guys that did the practical effects, the artists, was because I was so convinced that they must have had something to do with the thing. Because
Right.
especially like the monster at the end, like the monster man at the end,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
so much like I mean it's obviously heavy influence. I'm not sure the dates of when they came out. Um
Not far away from each other, are they? No, there's a couple, maybe a year or two between them, isn't there? Or
mm,
one, maybe one or two. It's mad how many like legendary effects, whether it's makeup or practical effects or light or or effects or even digital or animation or whatever, all around this time, and it none of them seem to like age. Like they
no,
all
no.
look amazing. Everything looks amazing. Like I said about John Carl Beekler, if you look at the film Cellar Dweller, there's loads of creatures in that. It's like an animated comic book, comes alive. It looks so fresh. It's really
Mm.
underrated as well. But like this as well, there's nothing where you watch it, and unless they want you to, because of the comedy elements, there's nothing that's like laughably silly.
No, 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 no. I mean, I think
It's
there's
crazy.
probably like one thing that's kind of aged is right towards the end when he runs down the stairs and he looks back and you get like a down shot of the monster coming at him. It like almost flies towards him, where I don't know if it
Uh,
was like stop motion or something.
yeah, yeah,
That's probably like the one thing, but you know, I dig it. I think it's fine.
yeah, totally. I mean, I guess what's happens is as well, like you look in these things and we remember the odd name, but often there's like 30 people doing the special effects on these films. If
Yeah,
each,
yeah,
it's like an effect of each, if each of them, like Gabe Bartelos, he does some of the effects on this. He did some of the effects or nearly all of the effects, I believe, in Basket Case and
yeah.
Basket Case 2 and 3. So it's like one person learns from another who learns from another, learns from another, and it all kind of just goes out, and then we start going, oh, that looks a bit like that, and that looks a bit like that.
Hmm.
But they've all worked together, and they all know each other, and they probably all help each other either officially
Oh,
or
look at
unofficially,
the
like Robert Kurtzman and
yeah. I mean, look
people
at the
like that.
sizes of some of the monsters that are in this film. You're gonna need a fair
Yeah, you
few hands
can't.
on deck. Right?
Oh, totally. Well, I even looked at like Greg Nicotero as did SFX in this as well, who did a lot of the makeup on The Walking Dead and Land of the Dead, and even in
Mm.
the new film by what's she called George Romero's daughter's new film Queens of the Dead,
All right. Oh, okay.
which I haven't seen. But like these people are then going out and being the go-to guys for special effects
Mm.
for the next 30, 40 years. They're
Yeah.
all, and you can spot them all as well, because now they're all like really long grey hair. And there you go. I bet you were a special effects guy in the 80s.
Yeah. I'm just having a look at John Colby, Beekler. Beekler.
Yeah.
God, man, I am absolutely butchering these names today.
That's a hard name to say. I said it wrong in a video, loads, and then somebody told me what it was.
Yeah,
So
I'm
that's
having a
that's
look
how.
at his movies. Yeah, I mean, Ghoulies 2 and 3. He's done Troll, like you say, Cellar Dweller.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th. What's that? 5, 6, 7. Part 7. The New
Yeah.
Blood. Yeah, Part 7. Yeah, no, he's done some good. The Dungeon Master. I've heard of that. Yeah,
Yeah, there's loads.
there's
Project Metal Beast. No, I've seen that. I have seen that, but it's not good.
but
It's not his
from
fault.
what I've heard, I think it was 4 teams of special effects artists, but John and the other guy, I think they were like the two main people that had like a big team of people. So I
Right.
don't know how many. It might, it might be a couple. It might be 100. I don't know. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just thinking like the scene where it's like in the basement in the water when it floods out. You get that giant like worm snake thing. It kind of looks like
Oh yeah.
Pollock from
Big
Star
sperm.
Wars.
The big sperm with wings.
So like just that, I mean, it's fucking huge. And I mean,
Okay.
it has
Yeah.
to be because
Oh.
they're literally biting people's heads off.
Well, yeah, it has to be. Yeah, it can't just be teeny tiny.
Mm.
With John Carl Beacle as well, who sadly passed away. Um, when I think we did. Did we do Terrorvision on this channel?
TerraVision. No, I don't think we have, no.
So when I was interviewing the director of Terrorvision, Ted Nicolau, he was telling me about working with John Carl Beekler and how he always had like a really singular vision, and that sometimes made it really hard if you were another creative person, which surprised me because he's always in these big teams of people. But then I suppose as well, what you've got is like he went on to direct, so he's obviously he had quite a singular vision as well. So it was like I say, it's not the easiest to work with, but I guess they were all just so creative that it must have been a lot of backing and toing and throwing and arguing on things to get stuff
Mm,
done and look the way. And I guess the final say would probably be with, in this case, Stuart Gordon. Um,
mm,
and Beekler went on to I don't want to keep going on and on about Cellar Dweller, but I think you'd like it. It
hmm.
was written by Don Mancini, who did Child's Play.
Oh, Chucky.
Yeah,
Oh.
so it's got a bit. It's one of these. It's not very well reviewed and not overly seen. There is a Arrow did a box set of Charles Band Empire / Full Moon films, and it was one of the ones that was on the box set. Um, it's hard to kind of sell because it's like about a group of artists, comic book artists, and the things coming alive from the page. Again, maybe the title Cellar Dweller, I don't know. It's one of those, but I don't know why it didn't take off. But it's actually a good little film, and like
Yeah.
if you like proper comic book artistry as well, like it doesn't look cheap. It looks really well thought
Oh,
out.
okay.
So
I'll,
yeah,
I'll
Jeffrey
put.
Combs is in it too.
Oh, right. I'll whack that one on the list. We've got a long list.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got a long list that's ever growing. Yeah,
I
yeah.
love these type of films, like the 80s heavy practical effects,
Me
like
too. Me too.
culty films. So, yeah, definitely we'll check that one out in the near future. Uh,
Like Dolls was the same year as this as well.
Dolls, yeah.
Yeah, so most of the same people on that as well, or a lot of the same people on that. Stuart Gordon,
Hmm.
um, B. Close working on it. So, and if it wasn't for Dolls, we wouldn't have had all the Puppet Master and films, all that kind of
Yeah.
thing. Like, kind of prove that it could be done. There's a few from that era that, like you say, I really wish I liked Ghoulies more than I do. Like Ghoulies is one that I've always
Yeah.
really tried with all of them, different Ghoulies films, and I just never quite. I don't know.
I
I
feel
don't know.
like with those
Do you
ones,
like Ghoulies?
it's I feel like it's like a one or the other because they did Ghoulies, Gremlins, and was there another one?
Uh,
Critters.
Probably, yeah, Critters. Yeah, yeah.
Ghoulies, Gremlins, and Critters. I feel like everyone has a favorite out of those three, and
Pick a team.
yeah, pick one. Most people pick Gremlins.
Yes, yeah, I would. I
Yeah,
definitely would.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Um,
I like them all. To be honest, I think I'm gonna have to revisit them. I know I've got the box set. I think I've got one, two, and three. But I think the third one was the one that I saw first, and it was like
which
more
one's
like.
that? Goes to college? No, not goes to
No,
college.
I seem to remember it's been a long time, but I seem to remember it was in like a carnival or a fairground.
Oh, that might be the second one.
Oh, is that
I
the
think
second
that,
one? Oh, okay.
yeah, because I
Yeah.
think three is Ghoulies goes to college, which is
It's good.
fucking appalling.
Well, like we said, a good name goes a long way, and I don't think Ghoulies Goes to College is a particularly good name.
No, the college years. Ghoulies get a 2-2.
They should
Uh,
start making a list of like bad movies with bad names, like
oh,
Amityville in Space or whatever it is, and
oh yeah, yeah. A lot of this. My friend did a video on Amityville films, and I think he stopped at about 250 something films with Amityville in the title.
God's sake.
So
Yeah,
yeah, title wise,
you
pretty
need to
mad.
throw the towel in at some point.
Yeah, yeah. I like ones that tie in with like trends but don't really do anything with it. You know, like
Mm.
roller gator and like, oh, inline skates are popular now. Let's have a load of film. So I quite like going on little runs where it's like what people were into at the particular period of the 90s and trying
Mm.
to cash in on it. Like, oh, they're in the future and they're post-apocalyptic, but you're only allowed to ride around on inline skates. I love
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Or like films like Stay Tuned or Terrorvision or oh anything that Ted Nicolau made around that time really that Bad Channels, which is a great one, which has just come out on Blu-ray. Um these are all I love ones where people are like it was the TV revolution of satellite TV.
Mm.
And people just going, well, what if aliens got involved?
Yeah.
And satellites are from space, are they not? And that's it. Off we go. Yeah, love all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
And like, this is a jumping off point. I think like Reanimate is like a jumping off point for a lot of creative people. But
mm.
like you said, you could say the same about The Thing, I suppose, or you could say the same about Halloween, or you
Yeah,
know
yeah,
things like that. But this is definitely a lot of cool people in From Beyond who you could just click on their name and then you're sorted for films for a long time.
yeah. Well, I'm sure I do. I'm just reaching for my Reanimator on Blu-ray. So
Ah, nice.
have a year on this. When did Reanimator come out?
I don't know where my reanimator is.
Doesn't say.
It's being reanimated.
Oh, what's that? 1985, I think that
No,
says.
it's the year before this. Yeah, they soon
Yeah.
got they soon did a lot of turnaround. Do you know what's funny as well? That I was thinking about how these little periods of time and types of films all group together. We kind of did that. We almost started going on that path when we watched Ghost Ship,
Mm,
because from Ghost Ship we started talking about House on Haunted Hill, 13 Ghosts, The
yeah.
Haunting, like basically crap CGI era,
Yeah,
and
but they all
often
feed off of
remakes.
each other. It's like one
Yeah,
after the other. But yeah, I mean,
but
because Reanimator, correct me if I'm wrong, I seem to think that one did well. If not, it was
yes.
like in the cult era at least. But this one didn't. Like,
Not as no, not as well. I think
as a
Reanimator was
cult film,
the
yeah.
yeah, yeah, and I think Reanimator is one of those where it benefited from being I'm not sure if it was technically a video nasty. I think it may have been, but it benefited from being grouped in with those so that
Mm.
lots more people watched it because, that's what happens when you tell people not to watch things. So it was certainly more popular. Um
So was that his
but
like first film then?
Stuart Gordon. So Stuart
Yeah.
Gordon's background's more in theatre. I don't know if it was his. I think it probably was his first film, but his background was in theatre, and a lot of the people that are in there, like Jeffrey Combs, had acted under him on. on the stage.
Right.
And that for me is his, and I've probably said this before in other things, but that is his skill. He uses small spaces and makes it feel like makes it feel like a big space, and he creates so many different moods and visuals in on a low budget in a
Mm.
way that is so creative that when you see other people try to do the same who don't have that background, you notice the difference. The example being Suitable Flesh, which had Dennis Paoli, Barbara Crampton,
Yeah.
a lot of the other people, but it didn't have Stuart Gordon because he passed away. The only thing lacking from it for me was a sense of style and understanding of where to point the camera and in a way that was different or creative. And the lighting wasn't great either. And
Mm.
it, like these are all things that I think come from having a great, because basically if you're not lighting a stage properly, then a theater, everyone's pointing in the same direction. So roughly, no
Yeah.
one's, you're not gonna, it's not gonna work.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I think he did a couple of things for TV. His first screenplay was Reanimator, um,
Right. Okay.
but he got the screenplay. Interestingly, he got screenplay credit for Reanimator, but because there's a little bit more to From Beyond, because obviously Reanimator is a million miles away from Lovecraft. From Beyond is more adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
They've both got adaptation. So you've got Brian Yuzna, Dennis Paoli, and Stuart Gordon all accredited as adaptation, writing the adaptation, and then Lovecraft for the short story.
Right.
Whereas in Reanimator, it's like Paoli. It says a short story Herbert West. Then it goes screenplay Dennis Paoli, and then William Norris screenplay, and then Stuart Gordon screenplay. So I don't know if maybe they felt like they were a little bit closer to Lovecraft's story in From Beyond. Well, I don't think they are because I've read it and it doesn't. It isn't.
And that's a
So
really short story, isn't it? Is it like four
yeah, yeah,
essentially?
yeah, and it's not like it. It's like I don't know. I was trying to think of a way, but like obviously there's more humor because that's this their style. This is probably
Mhm.
less humor than Reanimator though. This
Yeah.
is more like sexual energy and pseudoscience, and like I guess the idea is still the same, isn't it? Like scientific curiosity
Mm.
and our mind, kind of our mind's like opening up an appetite that we can't control. This
Yeah.
is like the people probably who do like like ayahuasca
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
things like that or LSD. I'd be too scared to do that because I'd be like, what if I don't come back? Like, and that this is that, isn't it? This is
It is basically this film.
they don't come back. What's the other one where they don't come back where the person goes a bit From the Mouth of Madness, the John Carpenter. Like
Right.
again, somebody going well, he didn't really have much of a choice, but in this case, this is like, oh, I'm really interested in this thing, going into it too deep.
Hmm.
And I guess you could say that that ties in with sexuality in a way because you might be like, oh, this is a weird one, but I remember an interview with Jake the Snake Roberts, the wrestler,
Oh yeah. 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 Yeah.
talking about his sexual journey as and with drugs and like how he went from like being quite plain and vanilla, but then when there was like lots more on offer, he got wilder and wilder and wilder.
Oh.
I guess like that is kind of what they're saying here is like pushing the limits. The idea is that he's pushing the limits, which ties in with Herbert West as well. Like Herbert West just won't take no for an answer and wants to keep pushing things in Reanimator.
Yeah.
But like this is, and by the way, big shout out for Jeffrey Combs' sweater in the beginning of this film. It's a really nice sweater. I really like it.
Is it? What?
Yeah, it's like a beige. There's like a beige sweater. It's just really cool. He just looks really cool.
Oh,
All of the costumes in this are great. I think you're gonna have to have a look at that one. Yeah,
From Beyond.
Google sweater.
I literally don't know what to put. I'm just gonna put swear.
Jeffrey Combs sweater.
Oh no, it's coming up with literally like From Beyond on a sweater.
Yeah, not that one. That's what he's wearing in the film as well.
What's Jeffrey Combs's character called?
Oh,
Uh,
jeez.
God,
Um, he's not.
Jeffrey Combs.
I know the other guy. One of the guys is either him or his boss, or a guy he learns from is Tillinghast, but I don't think that's him. Um,
What? Just the plain grey sweater?
yeah, I just like it. It's nice.
You just really like it.
Yeah, that's what I want for Christmas. Oh, is it Dr. Pretorius? Was Dr. Pretorius the? Yeah, that's the one. I just
That one.
like. Yeah, I just like that. It's like the sort of
Okay.
jumper I would wear if I was working somewhere and I didn't want to iron my shirt. I'd just throw one of them over the top.
Okay. I thought I missed something then. I thought it was going to be this big, like, fabulous, extravagant thing that I just
Yeah,
completely looked past.
It's in my top two sweaters I'd like to own from horror. Can you guess what the number one sweater is?
Oh, you did mention this before. We
And I
did it.
didn't get
We've
it.
done this on a
Yeah,
film.
we've done the film. Yeah, we've done the film.
Oh God.
We know each other too well now.
Oh, it's just gonna bug me. I remember you put is it was it someone from Halloween 3, Season of the Witch?
No, but we're coming up to a time of year where it would be more appropriate for me to wear this sweater, kind of.
What, Christmas sweater?
It's in a Christmas film.
Oh, what Christmas ones did we do? Was it
Not the one with the robotic Santa, because that was shite.
oh, that was awful. Oh God, what Christmas? Krampus?
No, Krampus. No,
Krampus. Oh, I remember which ones we did.
we did Black Christmas.
Ah, of course we have. Yeah. How could I forget?
Yeah, with the white
Make
fingers
a
on it.
Christmas film.
Yeah. Oh man,
Oh
that's a
yeah.
great sweat. And I saw somebody who was selling ones of them, and I asked for one for Christmas. Nobody got it me, and now they don't make them anymore.
Oh,
Sad story. Olivia Hussey's sweater in
that's right.
like Christmas. If anybody's listening to this and is a fan of that sweater, of Jess's sweater, and shout out to you and your excellent taste.
Oh dear. Oh, right. What else about this film? Oh,
Oh, can I ask you a question?
go for it. Yeah.
Just to mix things up. So before this, what did you know about the pineal gland?
Absolutely nothing.
No, I didn't either.
I'd heard the name, didn't know where it was. I didn't even know
Yeah.
it was in your brain.
How how
Could have been in my
how
foot for all I knew.
like what percentage of real, I'd probably give this away, but like, is this what do you know what it actually does in real life? Like what it really does, not goes on people. But like, because it does that too. No. But what does it do you know what it actually does?
Well, it actually does. I should have researched this because this is probably a big part of the movie, but
No, not really.
no.
Not really. I don't think you need to know it to enjoy the movie, but it regulates melatonin and a circadian rhythm. So like I guess how we're kind of tied into how the Earth moves, I guess. But like yeah, melatonin, which is interesting because I have like a condition where my melatonin apparently is all over the place. Uh, is it melatonin or serotonin? I always get them mixed up.
Serotonin sounds right.
Melatonin is to do with the sun, is it not? Oh man, I'm going to end up getting cancelled here if I'm not careful. No, melatonin, hormone produced by the pineal gland. Oh no, it is. It can induce skin lightening in frogs. Is it that?
Serotonin is a hormone.
Yeah, I'm getting mixed up with serotonin. I'm lacking serotonin, I think.
Yeah, it's a neurotransmitter and hormone that impacts a wide
Yeah.
bodily function.
So so um I don't know. I'm so confused. But what I've read and watched it. So no, maybe melatonin. But what's serotonin then? Oh my word. Science people help.
Well,
Um
that's a hormone as well.
Serotonin.
Oh, I don't know.
Right.
Oh yeah, produced by the
Oh,
brain's pineal gland. Yeah,
so
no.
one of yeah, so serotonin. Yeah, no, I was right the first time with melatonin. I just doubted myself because I feel no, that's fine. I was getting it mixed up with something else. Um, but yeah, um, so it basically regulates that, and the history of it is that like people link that to sensual and spiritual awakenings. So if you exaggerate that and multiply that by 100, put a bit of pseudoscience to explain it, then you get From Beyond, which is kind of similar to what I heard a brain surgeon say about Reanimator, which is that idea of the 12 seconds after the brain stem and all that kind of stuff is absolute bollocks.
Right.
But it sounds really cool. And there are bits of the brain that you can keep animated for a short period of time afterwards if they were like, but the names are really long and complicated, so it sounds better to say brainstem. So there's a lot of like pseudoscience in these, but I think it's believable pseudoscience. Like I'm willing to watch this film and go, oh shit, I better not stimulate my pineal gland too long.
Do you know what? I don't really get like freaked out or grossed out by, many films. Um,
Mm,
and like this one, the whole way through, I was like, oh, that's cool. That's cool when you see like the monster and he's like all gooey and horrible. And I'm like, oh,
yeah.
that's really cool. And then it gets to the thing that comes out his forehead, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this. And
Yeah,
then
it's
there's that one
makes you a bit.
scene where like he's trying to get her, Barbara Crampton, and she just bites it, and like the sound effect, it
Yeah.
crunch. It's like I was like, oh,
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 it's basically biting his head, Willie.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That was a little too much for me. I had to
Do you
quickly.
know what? I was thinking about how you would ruin how someone could ruin this in the late 90s, early 2000s. The bit where he splits in half in this,
Mm.
they'd have it where like a bullet went through like bullet time or something. Or we'd see it like in really bad animated 3D
Yeah,
special effects. Like that would be the moment, wouldn't it?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like we always say, like sometimes less is more when it comes to getting really good effects. And like the bug scene at the end, where it's like a load of bugs like flying and sticking on them.
Yeah.
Um, when they get swarmed with the bugs, it's actually polystyrene balls. I didn't know if you knew that. Like,
I don't know.
yeah, because as you know, it just sticks to everything. So they just got these polystyrene balls.
Oh man.
I think they just painted them grey, and that was it. And then blew them on them, and then there,
Yeah, why not? Must have
cheap.
saved. Yeah, exactly. Saved them a lot, a lot of cash. So this is the Resonator experiment. And when I was thinking about the name From Beyond, if this film was called Resonator, it's not a million miles away from Reanimator. And then maybe the people might go, "Oh, it's those same people," and more people might have watched it.
What? What? It was originally going to be called Resonator.
No, I don't think so, but I would
Oh,
have done. I would have done that. So
oh,
to just kind
that
of
was a good name.
yeah, because you could be we could call it Resonator, and then like based on the From Beyond, blah blah blah.
Hmm?
Like, yeah, it's the Resonator experiment. The Resonator sounds awesome, like
Hmm.
Terminator, Resonator.
The Resonator.
Yeah,
I didn't do any research whatsoever in H.P. Lovecraft's short story of it. All I know
yeah.
is it was like a really short story. But did that have the same name? Because I know Reanimator, I think it was just called something of Herbert West. Do you know the? Do
Well,
you happen to know the name of
so
the
the
Harbison
version, so the
comic?
version of Lovecraft thing that I have is like a big art book with loads of pictures and description on it. And I trying to think what it's. I think it's yeah. I think it's just called. It's I think it's like 10 pages. Uh,
Right.
and there's more like the floating eels is the same, but
But
it's like the way
what's the
the
name
difference
of
is like
his story?
I think it is called from. I think it's called From Beyond, or
Oh, okay.
I think it. I'll need to double check. The problem is, like I say, the way it's laid out on the page, all this. they've not really got any titles in it. It's really weird. It's
Um,
more art, and then the writing's at the side. Um,
I'm
I'll
thinking
double
like
check.
most movies when they're based on books, they do change the name.
Yeah, it is called From Beyond. Yeah.
Yeah. Even The Thing, I think that was based on a book originally, wasn't it? And it was
Yes, yeah, the thing
like,
from, and then there's the, yeah, then there's the really old movie, and then there was the version of it that they used to do Horror Express as well, which is a cool movie.
yeah.
Um, so yeah, it's 1920, but it wasn't published until 1934 in a magazine.
Mm,
It was part of the same period of time where he was writing the Herbert West Reanimator stuff.
right.
Um, Basically, mad scientist. He's in a mad scientist era when he's writing this. He's like Taylor Swift. If we're doing a H.P. Lovecraft eras tour, this would be his mad scientist era. He was pretty much. A lot of people say he was like the Taylor Swift of. Oh no, I don't know. I mean, not that she's some mega racist. I don't know.
Oh God.
Just saying that ties in a little bit too neatly for my liking.
Hmm. Right. That's all I've really got to. Oh, I was going to mention the budget. Yeah, that's why I said earlier about I was surprised that it didn't do as well as Reanimator because I know it made a bit. I don't think it made anything in the. Oh, I've got the numbers here. Yeah, the budget was 2.5 mil, and the box office was literally half. It was like 1.3. But I don't think it made anything until like it came out on VHS. That's
Right,
where it.
yeah, that makes sense.
But
You were right before. Well, it was Tillinghast who's Jeffrey Combs and um, Pretorius that isn't in the book but is in the film. Who's like his basically what happens if it goes wrong. Which is really weird when you've got this like buttoned up doctor type in the video. You know, when it shows the video of him and he's whipping that woman.
oh yeah.
It just looks like a Tory MP. Probably do the same thing though. In some sort of Soho sex den. But
All right.
yeah.
But before we go to our rating, I was just gonna say, is there a scene or scenes that kind of a takeaway from you where if I was to say From Beyond,
No.
apart from the one that I know you're thinking of?
No, because my wife might come home any minute and catch me saying about her. Um, I think like the biting off of the pineal thing is a good moment.
Oh.
The fact the dog survives to the end of the movie is something that I'm really happy about. Because yeah, it's just does not go well for me watching horror movies at times. But those would be my key moments. I think, um, to be fair, that moment where she releases her inhibitions, I really like the moment when Ken Foree comes in and he's just kind of like, you know, in The Simpsons when I think oh no, it's Grandpa goes into the brothel and he sees Bart there and he just takes his hat off, puts it on the thing, puts the hat back
Oh
on,
yeah.
turns around and goes straight
Yeah.
back out. That's what Ken Foree does when he comes in and pretty much, or what he should do when he sees her just about to straddle Jeffrey Combs. He's like, "Hey, get off him!" So that is an iconic scene, and I think she plays that really well because it's
Yeah.
not just like there for no reason. It's not just there because so that disgusting middle-aged men like me can watch it and go, "Ugh." But like it's actually there is a reason for it. So
Oh.
that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. What about you? What's your
Um, I really like the shot that you get of Ken Foray, like after he's been swarmed of
Oh,
all the bugs, and he's just
yeah,
like a
that's
shell of a
cool.
man, just on
And
the.
his legs are like that. Yeah. And I was saying to him, I was watching it with a mate, and I was like, "Come on, walk it off! Come on, stop being such a pussy. Get up."
Oh dear. Yeah, I'd say that for me. I mean, all the effects in this is fantastic, but I really like that shot. That was
Yeah,
really
me too.
cool. All right,
Yeah.
rating time. So, who's going first? Do you want to go first?
Yeah, you go first because I'm really interested in this. Because you already told me when you said you like this better than Reanimator, I nearly fell on the floor. So go
Well,
on.
I know I haven't. looked yet. I know I said I was going to go back and look at our ratings, but I want to, before I do that, I want to just say what I've put down here because it's on my
Yeah,
phone. This is what I've put.
yeah. Just go with what you think. Go
Yeah,
with what you think.
this
Yeah.
is my gut feel.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna give this an 8.5. Right. I mean, there's no reason not to give this a high rating if you're into practical effects like gooey monsters, Barbara Crampton in studded leathers, and um, yeah, was it a little bit silly in places? Like, yeah, sure, a little bit,
Of
but
course.
it's good. But I
Silly's
think
good.
feel like that's what gives it flavor. I mean, it's a Stuart Gordon film. Like, I don't think it would be a Stuart Gordon film unless you got like the little silly moments and stuff like that. But
Totally.
I feel like there's enough changes going on throughout this film to keep it constantly engaging and at a steady pace. Because this is like 1 hour 26 minutes. Not once did I get a bored moment. Like I was
No.
constantly like, oh, this is happening. Oh, this is
It
happening. Oh,
feels longer actually. Like
yeah.
I'm like, oh wow, it's only a short film.
So yeah, that's why I'm giving it an 8.5.
Nice.
And now I'm gonna look to see
What you got?
what I gave Reanimator. How far back was Reanimator? Frankenhooker, basket case. Blimey. Oh, there we are. 43. Yeah, so this is going to be episode 73, and we did Animator at 43. Oh, well, that ties in. I honestly, I didn't look, right? So I
Okay.
gave Reanimator an 8.
Oh,
So that does
okay.
tie in. I've given this half a point.
Yeah. Yeah, your integrity is intact.
Yeah.
Um, well, mine's eight. I'm going telling you mine straight away. Mine's eight. I feel I talked enough about the film, why I like it. But maybe for me, Reanimator's more fully realized, more iconic scenes,
hmm
more Jeffrey Combs' opportunity to go crazy. I like Herbert West as a character. It was the character he was born to play,
Yeah.
and and yeah, it's funnier as well and a bit sillier. This one I love. I think it's a great film. Like you said, the effects are great. Barbara Crampton has more to do in this, so I feel like that's a positive. Um, yeah, it's great. It's a great companion piece. Funnily enough,
Hmm.
if we were to choose three psychosexual films, I probably wouldn't say Reanimator should go in there, but this would. Maybe Hellraiser, this, and what else? Maybe well, I can't remember what psychosexual films we were talking about before. Um,
Hmm.
like Nightmare on Elm Street 2,
Yeah.
possibly The Fly. There's some
I guess.
sexual
Yeah.
malarkey going on in there. But if anyone can choose a third one for me, if I do like a three-header of psychosexual films, I guess Suitable Flesh would be the easy choice because that's most of the same people.
Hmm.
But for me, Suitable Flesh, I've got no interest in rewatching it. Um,
Let's
but
see. I've just had a look at your scores. So
I give
re
Hellraiser 5.
no, no, Reanimator. You've only ever given three 10 out of 10s, and Reanimator was one of them.
I
Yeah,
gave it
yeah.
10. Nice.
Reanimator, Basket Case, and Black
Solid.
Christmas. They're your three
Solid.
10 out of 10s.
Yes. All to do with sweaters. Two, no, not one of them's to do with just because I like the sweater. No, it's not true.
Two sweaters and a basket.
Yeah, I like baskets. I like sweaters. What was the other one that I gave 10 to? Reanimate, and I like reanimating dead corpses. Those are my three favorites.
Oh, cool. All right. So if we wrap up, we was meant to do brain damage today, but I had a really hard time trying to get a hold of it. So yeah, we are gonna do that for next week because I'm gonna do everything I can to get it so we can do that next time.
Result, result.
Um yeah, even if I have to go full on old school and purchase it on a shitty old DVD, even VHS, whatever. I don't know. I just need to see it because I haven't seen that movie. It's
No,
a
it's a
it's a
good one.
classic, cult classic, and that's like one of the only ones that I haven't seen because I'm pretty sure on the back of my oh pinhead's gone. On the back of my Hills I Advise DVD, is he on here? It is on here. Yeah, so it's got those
Ah, basket case,
and
brain damage,
brain
creepers,
damage.
Evil Dead 2, and Hells of Ice. What a boy band they are.
Yeah, that's a long list of people.
Yeah, they got the funny one, the cheeky one, the cute one.
I've got Michael Barrymore
Yeah.
to sign it.
What? Oh no, it's
Yeah,
Michael
that's cool.
Barrymore.
Yeah,
I do that every time.
awesome.
I've got a question for you before we go.
Okie dokie.
I came up with an easy, medium, and hard quiz for From Beyond. If you want to hear any of them, you can choose
Oh,
whichever, either all of them or just one.
all right.
I mean, some of them are
Go.
easy.
Let's go all of
The
them.
easy. Okay, so we'll start with easy, and then we'll get spicier. Number one, who directed the 1986 film version of From Beyond?
Who directed it?
Yeah,
Mr. Stuart Gordon.
correct. That's one. Okay, medium spice. This is my Nando's peri peri pineal gland quiz. Uh, perineal? No. Okay, perineal. Perineum? No, that's not right. Okay, medium spice. A cheeky medium. Which Lovecraft story published in the Fantasy Fan in 1934 inspired the movie From Beyond?
Huh? Say that again.
Actually, screw that because the answer's From Beyond.
That's what I was
That's a
going to say.
yeah, that's a rubbish
I'm
one.
pretty sure it's from Beyond.
Okay, right, I'll try again. What color light, and this is going off what they say, what they call it in the people who made the film. What color light floods the lab whenever the resonator is activated?
Blood's Lab. Oh. It's either blue or pink.
They call it two colors, one or the other. They say in this is when I did a bit of study.
Right, because the actual like ball of the thing is like blue, in it? But
Okay.
when you
What
see
the
the
room, the room
yeah, but when you
or
see
the
the
lab?
monster, he's like really like pinky, like reddy pink.
Yeah. So they say
I'm gonna go yeah,
magenta or pink.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, pink.
Hard question. That's not hard, right?
Oh.
I wrote down what other Lovecraft film did they do before this? No. Hard question. Okay. Lovecraft's story ends with Tillinghast dying in his laboratory. Okay. But how does this film reinterpret that moment?
Say that again.
So in the Lovecraft story, he Tillinghast is trying to replicate his mentor's um, studies, but he
Yeah,
dies in his laboratory,
yeah,
and the rest of the book is all about like from his assistant's point of view.
yeah.
How does this film reinterpret that moment? What happens?
Of when he dies.
Well, he dies in the book. He dies right when in comparison to the film, he would have in the film he would die straight away if it was the same as the book.
Um,
That's a really stupid question, actually.
yeah.
I should have thought more about these. So
Do I need to know the book?
no, like you just need to know how. So
He
basically, in the
gets his
book,
head bit off, doesn't he?
yeah, so in the book he dies, and then it's I believe from the point of view of his assistant telling us the story. Whereas in the film, that first experiment he survives, and then that
Oh,
mutation that he has is the whole film, basically.
oh.
You can just cut all this out.
No, no, this is good. Yeah. No, I thought
So
I
that's
thought
the
you
bit.
meant like the other doctor. How he
Oh no, no, Jeffrey Combs.
no,
So
yeah, no, I
he
was
died.
thinking of the
Yeah,
wrong guy.
yeah.
I was like, he gets his head bit off. I'm pretty sure that's
Oh yeah, yeah,
uh,
he does. Yeah,
a
yeah.
good way to die quickly.
I wish I hadn't. I just scrolled down some quiz questions because I thought, but yeah, it's weird, really, isn't it? Because that mutation and Jeffrey Combs' character becomes the whole plot of the film.
Hmm.
We see it in first person as it's happening to him rather than it being told about him after he's dead.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And obviously, a lot more stuff happens to him because he just dies trying it for the first time in the book.
Yeah. So like, hold on, like this machine, obviously, it's opening a parallel universe, right? To things that you can't see in
Like
a
dimensions,
dimension,
dimensions in our own mind.
right? So are they like alien eels, or are they just eels? Like,
Well, I don't
right at
know.
the
The answer
beginning
to
when it
that
bites
is,
them on the cheek, like,
yeah, that's quite scary. I don't like that because
no.
it's like, yeah, it makes me like, oh, wow, that must hurt. And plus, it doesn't heal for ages, and he still has the plaster on it, and it's still not healing.
Oh, yes, it's like,
Um, but I suppose is it not that far along since it happened? I'm not sure. But
mm,
like, I'm not sure really. The idea is that like these things are already there all around us, but
yeah,
we just don't have the perception. We're not opening the doors of perception enough to see that they're coexisting with us. So like right now, there's a big purple sperm swimming past your head, but you've not
yeah, I know.
developed and stimulated your pineal gland enough to be able to see it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, man, that makes sense.
That's a
So
mad
like
film.
if you work on it enough, they're everywhere.
I'll work on it. All right.
Yeah, that's your homework.
That's my
I
homework.
don't know, but they can see us too. So
Mm.
that's kind of weird.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Like they're drifting through the air. Like, but when right now,
I'm drifting through
there's
the
nothing. That's just like the snowman. Um, so it's like, do you want to know that stuff? Probably not. No.
air.
Like,
Mm.
I don't want my brain opened up to the point where I can see that there's weird shit around me 24/7.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. I'll just have
Okay,
a beer and fall asleep on the sofa, I think.
that's enough brain willies for one day. All right, shall I wrap us up and see us out?
Yeah, I like brain willies as a phrase.
Oh, maybe that's what it should have been called instead of From Beyond. Brain willies.
Brain willies from beyond.
Okay. All right. If you've liked today's episode, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow. You can also drop us a comment or a message on what you'd like to hear in a future episode. Thanks a lot for listening, and we'll see you in Brain Damage. I promise.